Andy Warhol, the king of pop art and originator of screen printing, is one of the most actively traded artists on the secondary market today, with a broad collector base and an extensive body of editioned works. Whether you're looking to sell a single print, a complete set, or a rare proof, understanding the value of your work and how best to navigate the current market is crucial. Here's everything you need to know to make the most informed sale with the highest possible return. Estimating the value of your Warhol print. It's important to understand how Warhol's print values are assessed in the first place. His market is one of the most documented in the contemporary print world, with thousands of sales recorded across auction houses and private sales. Subject matter is often the biggest driver of price. Works depicting iconic celebrity figures such as Marilyn Monroe, Mao, and Mick Jagger tend to achieve the highest figures. As with any artwork, rarity also plays a role. Special edition proofs, including artist proofs, trial proofs, printers proofs, and hors de commerce prints, have become increasingly desirable in recent years. These works often feature experimental colorways or slight compositional changes, offering a direct insight into Warhol's creative vision. The smaller edition sizes and uniqueness means they often command a significant premium over the standard edition. Condition, provenance, edition types, and the presence of a legitimate signature all affect fair market value. For a precise and current valuation, it's best to speak to a specialist who can benchmark against live data and recent sales. The market for complete sets. Complete sets are among the most desirable and valuable works in Warhol's print market. They typically comprise 2 to 10 works forming a cohesive body of imagery, either the same motif rendered in multiple colorways or different subjects tied together by a central theme. The most coveted and the holy grail for many Warhol collectors are sets with matching numbers. These are exceedingly rare and can command multi-million valuations, particularly for iconic series such as Marilyn Monroe, Campbell Soups, and Flowers. One standout performer in recent years has been the Moonwalk series, a set of just 2 works depicting the moon landing, which has set new records at auction with each appearance. These sets are appealing to buyers not only for their visual cohesion, but predominantly for their scarcity and growing significance within Warhol's market. Selling Warhol proof prints. If you're in possession of a special edition proof print, an AP, TP, PP, or HC, these can often achieve a premium over the main edition. Trial proofs have been gaining traction due to their unique colour variations and direct insight into Warhol's creative process. A notable example is the Superman TP, which achieved over 500,000 at Sotheby's, significantly surpassing the value of the main edition. Because these proofs exist in small edition sizes and often differ aesthetically from standard editions, they are highly sought after by collectors looking for exclusivity and distinction. Main editions, the consistent market presence. Warhol's main edition prints account for the majority of his market by sales volume. These works are typically numbered and signed by the artist and were produced in an edition of around 100 to 250. While not as rare as proofs or complete sets, they remain highly liquid and frequently trade hands in the market. Prints from the Ad series, Campbell's Soup Cans, and the Endangered Species series frequently exceed £100,000, depending on the individual subject and condition. Other series, like Ladies and Gentlemen and the Cowboys and Indians, have been gaining traction in the market and offer a strong mid-range market opportunity. If you're unsure where your work sits within the pricing structure, a professional valuation can clarify where your piece stands out within the broader market. Authenticating your Warhol print. Authentication is vital in today's market. Previously managed by the Andy Warhol Art Authentication Board, the task now falls to provenance, catalogue listings, and expert verification. The Andy Warhol Foundation no longer authenticates works, but the catalogue raisonné remains a crucial reference. If your work is listed there, it significantly boosts its credibility and potential value. Where authenticity is uncertain, engaging with recognised experts is essential before bringing your work to market. Why condition matters. As many of Warhol's prints date back to the 1960s and 70s, it's common to find works that show signs of wear. Fading, poor mounting, and improper framing can all impact value. A professional condition report is a must before selling, especially for the higher value works. In some cases, restoration may be advisable to improve saleability. But ultimately, buyers at the top end of the market expect transparency and detail around condition, so presenting a well-documented work can directly influence its value and liquidity. It's now a good time to sell my Warhol print. Warhol's market has shown remarkable resilience. Even in slower periods, key works continue to attract strong demand. In 2022, the market peaked with the sale of Shot Sage Blue Marilyn for $157 million, leading to increased interest across his entire print portfolio. And while 2024 saw a modest dip in sales volume, average selling price held firm, particularly for sought-after series like the Endangered Species series and Renaissance paintings. Private sales have become increasingly strategic avenues for sellers, allowing for greater control and tailored outcomes. Choosing where to sell. When it comes to selling Warhol prints, where you choose to sell can impact not only the final price, but also the speed and smoothness of the transaction. Auction houses provide a broad visibility, but can also mean high fees, unpredictable sale outcomes, and exposure even if a lot goes unsold. By contrast, private sales tend to offer more control, discretion, and potentially better returns, especially for the higher value works. The right choice really depends on your priorities, whether you're seeking liquidity, aiming for a specific price point, or trying to avoid public exposure. Whichever route you choose, it's important to understand the steps involved. This involves getting professional valuation, preparing documentation like providing provenance and a condition report, determining the optimal selling price, and engaging potential buyers in a secure and transparent way. Selling a Warhol print doesn't have to be complicated. With the right support and insight, you can realize the full value of your artwork while avoiding some unnecessary risks. If you're considering a sale or would like to discuss where your work currently sits in the Warhol market, please do get in touch.